Yes, people. On today's show, we got African Gooner in the building. Wake up, African Gooner. How you doing, bro?
Doing good, bro. Glad to be back. Looking forward to the chat and the transfer news.
There you go. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on our road to 15K subs. We're literally almost there. Plus, today we got a lot to talk about, so we're gonna get into it. Do me a favor, if you're watching on the playback or you're watching live, let me know what you think about Saliba potentially agreeing a new deal. PEPE potentially going to Newcastle. We're going to talk about Arthur Melo. We're going to talk about the preseason tour and everything else. And last but not least, Fabrizio Romano talking about this mysterious signing and a fake rumor once again to Lemar. We've been linked to Lemar. Remember that guy who we bid 90 million for a couple of years ago?
On the last day of the season, yeah.
That's the guy
transfer window, yeah.
That's the guy who we're linked to. But you know what? Nowhere else to begin but the Freddie Paxton news. Have you seen where did Freddie Paxton come from, man?
I don't know. He follows me on Twitter. I follow him. I've been in a couple of his spaces. So yeah, I mean, I've chatted to him. Seems like a good guy. Definitely, as I think a lot of people know, tweeted earlier this morning that William Saliba kind of signed a contract extension before the US tour. But I think I saw Fabrizio Romano say that's not the case and that it's not close. So I think, yeah, we're going to believe Fabrizio Romano for now and kind of see how it goes. But yeah, it was really interesting to see that. I think obviously a lot of excitement within the fan base. You know, we've seen Saliba play. I stayed up until 4:30 on Thursday morning to watch the game, and I mean, Saliba was just a monster. 100% passing accuracy. You know, zero mistakes. I mean, you can tell he's just absolutely incredible player, right? And to have him playing alongside Ben White and Gabriel, I think it's going to give us just another dimension. They're all ball playing center backs, bro. So the amount of chances that we're going to be able to create off of them is going to be really interesting. And obviously, we know Arteta likes this positional play, right? So it's going to be really good if Tomiyasu gets back fit to see him kind of cover and see Saliba go for runs, take on players, pull fouls and stuff. It's exciting stuff. So I'm really hoping it happens.
Let's get into what the report actually says, my friend. It is in my understanding that William Saliba has agreed a new deal to extend his contract at AFC. After positive talks before the US tour, Arsenal are pleased with his development and see him as an important part of the future. No words when an official announcement is expected. To be honest, he didn't say the deal is done. He just said the deal is somewhat agreed. Those are his exact words. Already agreed a new deal. So from that, I am very excited. I am very excited to hear that William Saliba has a new deal agreed. I'm very excited to hear that the club are prioritizing William Saliba's contract, and this is just another positive step in the right way. As a club, we look like we're making the right moves, my friend, and I'm very happy to see this. We've been acting quick in the business in the transfer window, and now we're looking to tie down our best players. Get Bukayo Saka deal next. That's what I would say.
Yeah, absolutely agree. I think, think about how much we would have to pay to get this guy if we were to sign him right now. I think, first of all, that the first question is how much would we be able to, would we have to pay? And second question is, would he want to come to Arsenal if we were trying to sign him now and not a few years ago? Because I think that's also interesting to me. I don't know if we would have been able to pull him with the Europa League. I mean, considering the season he had last season, I'm sure, wherever he was, he would have had a good season because he's just that good of a player, right? And absolutely agree. Saka needs to be the next one on the list. Two really important players. And I mentioned this on the space that we were in, right? I think a lot of the young players are really seeing something. I mean, the fan base can see it. So I'm sure in the training ground, right, with Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, all these new players, top quality players, these guys are looking around being like, whoa, this is a good group of players. This is exciting. I want to be a part of this. So yeah, hopefully we get those two done.
Freddie used the word agreement, not signed. I know that. I know that. But hey, from here, William Saliba could actually be starting the first game of the season. If Tomiyasu's injury is as severe as we think it is, Ben White could be the starting right back. And you could have a back four with Gabriel, Ben White, and Saliba. And
Zinchenko. I mean, that's strong, dude, because Tierney's injured as well.
You know what? We've spoken about Zinchenko so much. There's really not much to talk about Zinchenko today. I'm just very happy that the Saliba deal seems to be over the line. Now, where is this Fabrizio Romano report on Saliba? You said Fabrizio also.
So yeah, I'm sure I saw it about an hour ago. I think it was definitely from the podcast, the Galazzo podcast that he was on. Someone quoted saying that, from what he has heard.
I found
Yeah,
it. Okay,
cool.
so let's get it up on the screen. So Fabrizio Romano on Saliba. He's been speaking about a lot of people today. He's been speaking about Tielemans. He's been speaking about all sorts of stuff. But yeah, let's just read what it says. The information that I have now is a new deal is not fully agreed or completed yet. They are discussing very positive discussions with the agent, but still not fully agreed yet and set to sign, what I am told. So very contradicting. You got Freddie
Said to be
Paxman.
signed.
Yeah,
So basically, yeah, he's saying it's not fully agreed and it's not like it's an imminent thing, So yeah, contrary reports, but I do think by the end of the transfer window, he will sign a contract extension, right? Especially if he's going to get the minutes that he, seems likely to get. There's no reason for him to go anywhere else. So
that's true. Also, what have you thought of Saliba while he's been playing in this preseason tour? Because I just think Saliba has been a breath of fresh air. Guys in the comments, let me know what you think about Saliba, because I am one to say that potential-wise, he has the most potential, but we're actually witnessing it now. He's so calm, cool, collective on the ball. Defensively, it's just so nonchalant, getting people out of the way. And I just think we're going to go strength to strength with him in the team. Having him, Ben White, and Gabriel, we really have a good core defensive group.
absolutely. I think the main thing you just said there is pushing people out of the way, right? I mean, it's so easy for this. He's young. The thing is, he's so young, and he does it like he's a experienced pro, right? I mean, even in the 25 to 30 minutes that he got on Thursday morning, I mean, he was just a monster, man. He makes me feel so comfortable, and I think we're so scarred from Mustafi, Socrates, etc. The horrible defenders that we've had. Every time, the other team is on attack, we're like, oh no, they're gonna score. And in this case, we have Gabriel and we have Ben White and we have now Saliba, who can just clean up that mess. Simple, easy. Don't commit a foul. Use your body, put pressure, push him off the ball, get the ball, and calmly move it forward. Right? I mean, it's just I mean, it's amazing, really, to see. I honestly would say that we have the best center backs, I think, in the league. Apart from Man City and Liverpool, we have the best center backs in the league.
Don't forget Chelsea with Thiago Silva.
Dude. Nah, I mean, we haven't seen them play yet, right? I hear you, but they haven't played yet. So until then, I think Arsenal definitely have a good shout for having one of the best defensive lines in the league. Third best defensive line for me.
Don't gas me up, bro. Don't gas me up. Also, something else that might gas people up: outgoings. People keep talking about who we need to sell. We need to sell. We need to sell. We need to sell before we can buy this mysterious winger that we might be potentially buying. And some people are saying it could be gakpo. But hey, talk to me about the potential of selling PEPE to a Premier League competitor. Have you thought about
competitor? Wait, are we really gonna say competitor? Are we giving Newcastle that much credit these days because they got so much money?
Maybe not competitor, maybe just say another Premier League side. Give Me Sports claims that Arsenal winger Nicolas Pepe is on Newcastle's summer transfer list. With the Ivory Coast international seen as an attainable player, Pepe is expected to leave the Gunners in the coming days.
Coming weeks.
Coming weeks. So what are we saying there? And also, people just said Chelsea just signed Jules Koundé. Has it just completed?
Yeah, but we knew that. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we knew that for the past couple of days that it was going to get done.
Have they completed the signing? Am I tripping?
I mean, I haven't seen, but I'm sure it's going to be done. And that's good for them, Koulibaly and Koundé going to be a solid center back pairing for them. They obviously have Thiago Silva. But I'm not really concerned about Chelsea, to be honest. I'm really focused on ourselves right now. In terms of Pepe, David Ornstein said that basically, Pepe obviously was it David Ornstein or was it Fabrizio Romano? I think it was Fabrizio Romano who's saying that he liked that Pepe is very liked in the team, and he's respected and he trains well, but it just hasn't clicked for him. And that basically, in the next few weeks, he's going to realize that he's not going to get much game time. And then he's going to try and force a move. We know he got a new agent. We could tell even in that first half, dude, he just doesn't do anything, man. He can't beat a player. He didn't even take a shot on target. He didn't bring anything to the team. And I know that he played with the weaker team, but still, you're playing against an MLS team. You know what I mean? You should be the standout player on that pitch. And he really wasn't for me. So look, I'd sell him for 20 million. I have a controversial take. I don't really think Arsenal need a new winger. It's not a priority for me. I don't understand why these reports are coming out about new winger. We have Jesus, we have Martinelli, we have Smith Rowe. We have Nketiah. We have an abundance of wingers right now. For me, with Tomiyasu's injury, firstly, we need to replace Xhaka, as everyone, as I always reiterate. Tielemans needs to come in for me. Then we get a backup for Tomiyasu, and then if there's leftover money, then maybe okay, cool, get another winger. But for me, I don't see it as a priority. We still have Reece Nelson as well. So yeah, sell Pepe for 25 million. Best of luck to him, but it just didn't work out at Arsenal.
I definitely do agree. Let Pepe go. But I don't agree on the Reece Nelson shouts and some of the other things that you said. But we definitely need to bring.
What about Reece Nelson? I'm not saying that he should stay, right? I'm just saying we have a lot of wingers. I want Reece Nelson to be sold. I'm just saying we have so many wingers.
Yeah, I just don't think he's good enough. I agree with.
I also don't think he's good enough. I think we should sell.
Okay, we got Pepe could be leaving the club. How much would you sell him for? I say
20.
20 to 25. But if it's 20, I want to see some add-ons and potentially an opportunity for that to go up to 30, hopefully. But hey, right now, beggars can't be choosers. His price tag
beggars can't be choosers, 100%.
His price tag is between 20 to 25 mil. We are no longer ever going to get that 70 something that we paid for him. That value is gone. Good news, Gunnar King's no longer testing positive. Hopefully nice to hear that. We got a Gakpo update also. So we're just going to we're going to quickly switch gears to Gakpo. Not trying to spend too much time on each topic, of course. So understood that Football London got this report, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
it is Football London. So I'm going to just show you where I got this. So I seen a bunch of people tweeting it out 6 hours ago. It's understood that Arsenal remain very interested in signing PSV's winger Cody Gakpo. So I'm just going to put that on the screen. You can see there that this report is coming from Football London. It's just saying that we are still very much interested in the signing of Cody Gakpo. I don't know if we're going to get this deal done because it's more rumors at times. So here's the first report. Understood that Arsenal remain interested in PSV winger Cody Gakpo, who is named as one of Arsenal's potential transfer options on wide options. Mikel Arteta is a huge fan of the player. You have Dean James reporting here that actually it's not his report. It's come from an Eredivisie journalist saying Arsenal are interested in Cody Gakpo, preparing a bid for him, with both clubs discussing in the last few days. So a bid could be incoming. Also, you have another report here. Arsenal expected to pursue the purchase of Gakpo and could be a record sale for PSV, as reported by my guy there.
Emad.
Emad. Big up Emad. And then is there any more reports?
No, they're all just repeating the same thing. Because I also tweeted it earlier today when I saw it. So yeah, I don't know if it's super credible right now. It's just the beginning, kind of like the when you get a taste of the rumors. Let's see how it goes in the next next week, right? The Premier League starts in 2 weeks. Let's see in the next week who we sell, who we get rid of. If we get rid of Pepe in the next week, we get rid of Reece Nelson, then there's space to bring in a winger. It's really interesting. I don't really know who, if we don't get him, I don't really know who else is available on the markets. But yeah, let's see how it goes.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask everyone in the comment section, Cody Gakpo, thumbs up or thumbs down. Would you want Cody Gakpo?
How much though? What is the price? Because no one really talked about the price. I know it said it's going to be the biggest sale for PSV, but I didn't see a price.
How much do you think we could get him for?
40, 50 mil.
I don't see any price tags next to his name. You know, when you search Google, usually they come up with price tags. I don't see any price
Yeah.
tags.
See, so Gunner King's saying 40 mil
Okay,
with all the
let me just
add-ons.
let
Yeah.
me just let me just do 40 mil Gakpo. What are we saying? Yes or no? Because I know a lot of people would say go get Leroy Sané. He's going to cost 30 million more. But is it
Dude,
realistic?
how old is Leroy Sané?
He's still 20 something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously he's 20 something, but like 27 or 20,
26.
26. Okay, that's not a bad age. That's a good age, actually. Just very pricey, 70 mil, right? So
Okay, so talk to me about Leroy Sané quickly while we're
yeah,
on the. Do you
I'd
think
love him.
do you
I'd
think
love
Leroy,
him.
do you think Leroy Sané is attainable?
Dude, the only thing is no Champions League. That's the only thing that I'm like, maybe he, like he
Okay,
definitely want to play with Arteta and play with Jesus. But then if we don't have Champions League, that might be the deciding factor for me.
yeah. I just want to tell everyone we got 60 people in the chat, guys. We only have 15 likes. This is absolutely disgraceful. Do me a
Get
favor,
the
hit that
likes
like
up.
button right now. I can't believe you guys are doing me this dirty. It's crazy. So I'm gonna do this. Gakpo, 40 million. Leroy Sané, 65 million. Right? Would you pay the extra 20? Would you pay the extra 15? Or is that
Extra 15 mil for
no,
Asane?
no,
Bro,
sorry,
100%.
extra 25. Extra 25.
Yeesh.
Extra
Dude, not
25.
really, dude. That extra 25 is Tielemans' money.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The other thing is how much money do we have? Because we've already spent 115 million, We get
Okay.
another set of mid for 25, 30 million. That's 140 million. And then we get a right wing. I mean, we're going to be spending 200 million. I don't really know if we will end up spending 200 million. If the
No,
money's there, get Sane. But
this is
yeah.
the problem we have as Arsenal fans, my friend. We get too stuck on being accountants where you look at Chelsea, Man United, these guys, they don't care about how much money their club spends on players as long as they get the player that they care about that does them well. I get that those clubs might not be as well run, but Chelsea's still winning things. You got Man City buying players left, right, center, and they don't care about
Yeah,
the
but you
price.
can't compare us to Chelsea and Man City that just go and spend as much money. Like, they have unlimited resources. The thing is, as Arsenal fans, historically, we've been super stingy. Like the fact that we're even signing 5, 6 players in one window, that's unheard of for Arsenal. You know what I mean? Like, yes, last season, yeah, but under Wenger days, especially the last 10 years, we would never sign 6 top quality players. I mean, I remember signing Peter Cech as the only player in one transfer window. I mean, so that's why we're still hesitant. We're slowly turning the corner, but I mean, I don't know how much money we have. And if I need to make, informed decisions, I would like to know how much money or what my budget is so that I can see, okay, how much money do I have remaining and where would I spend that depending on, the positions that we need. The other thing I want to say, Gal, is that all these other teams don't need to, they don't need to restructure their whole team. They don't need to buy a whole new team. They need to buy 1 or 2, 3 good players, and that's when they spend a lot of money on those 3 players. We need to buy 6, 7, 8 players and kind of make sure that we spend the money wisely, right? So it's different in my opinion.
Okay. A report has come out from the Sun in regards to Lemar. I'm not sure if anybody's seen it, but let me just update you guys on what the report says, because this is news to me also as I woke up today. We were linked to him all transfer window. So Arsenal have a chance to seal the signing for Lemar, as Atletico Madrid are desperate to offload the winger. So we are now linked to a player who they want out. He reportedly rejected us at the age of 26 when we offered him when we agreed a 90 million pound deal with them. Reports coming out of France saying that he would be interested in coming to the Premier League, and Atletico Madrid are looking to offload him this summer. Arsenal and Everton are potential landing spots. He's currently on 155k per week, and he would accept a reduced wage package. Of course, we already know about him going to Atletico Madrid after he's getting his move to Arsenal, not coming through, and that's where the reports where are they coming from? People are asking. The reports are coming from L'Equipe newspaper
French
in France.
publication.
The French publication L'Equipe. So Lemar to Arsenal in 2022. What do we think?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That 90 million, by the way, wasn't like a real price, as in like we had to pay crazy over the odd because we wait. I remember explicitly we waited till the last day, and then we just had to put 90 million because we were just scrambling to get someone because of the pressure from the fans that we didn't sign anyone, and that's why it was 90 million. He was never worth that much, and we saw since he's been at Atletico Madrid, when do you ever hear about him? He's not that player anymore. Monaco had an incredible team with Mbappe and Fabinho and all these players. He was one of those players, and he didn't live up to his potential. I would hard pass, bro. I think we say we don't rate Reece Nelson. I think Reece Nelson is as good as Lemar. Honestly, like I wouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like, what is the real difference between the two? That's just my opinion. So pass on him.
Okay. Honestly, I don't want nothing to do with it. This is one of those. This is one of those transfers where they're trying to get rid of their dead wood, and they're trying to say, Arsenal, get our dead wood. No, we're not signing dead wood players. We need players who improve our first team. And Lemar, at this moment in time, I don't know if he's going to be able to adjust or play at this level. And we currently have a lot of wingers that I would say are on the same level as him, like a Martinelli or even better. But hey, moving on to Arthur, the Arthur news. Have you? The Arthur news.
I tweeted this actually because I read that it's always rumors about him, to be honest.
Before you speak, Fabrizio Romano said that there's nothing between Arsenal and Arthur Melo. This is all bullshit.
Well, he didn't say that, but yeah, basically he said that. I think what I read was that we were trying to offer cash plus Torreira, because obviously we know Torreira wants to be in Italy. He did say he doesn't mind going elsewhere, but we know that he prefers Italy. And yeah, dude, I haven't seen him play much. My take on Xhaka, bro. I take anyone really to replace him, even if I don't know that player. But yeah, dude, Zinchenko, right? If Zinchenko is gonna take Xhaka's place, then I just want Tielemans. I don't want anybody else, dude. It's so obvious. Tielemans wants Arsenal. He's rejected United. He's cheap. Arteta wants. It just doesn't make sense why we're just waiting. To save 5 million, it's just not. Yeah, it's one of the pieces of business that I'm not too happy with so far. But hopefully we get him.
Okay, let's go to what Fabrizio Romano said 3 hours ago on this podcast, the Golazzo podcast. Did you see what he said? Because Fabrizio Romano in this podcast, he was speaking and he said, on Tielemans, he is a priority. I would say he's a clear choice because the player would love to move. He would love to join Arsenal. It is up to Arsenal to submit a proposal and go strong for him. He's waiting for Arsenal since April, right? And then Fabrizio Romano providing an update on thing. It obviously people doing articles on it. It's just the same things over and over again. But yeah, good news. Arsenal.
Same news. What
finally signed Tielemans? Maybe is that it,
bro? But we've had this news for like 2 months. Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. This has been exact same situation 2 months ago, a month ago. Arsenal still haven't put a bid. The reports are that Arsenal have told Tielemans that we're going to wait till the end of the window. Just hold on tight. We're going to come in and get you. We need to make a few sales and also try to reduce the price. Let's see, dude. Ideally, I would have loved to have him before the season started. But yeah, at the same time, they've already exceeded my expectations in terms of the business that we've done. I didn't think we were actually going to go and do all the business, which I'm really happy with. So if we do get him, even into the first 2-3 games of the season, as long as we get him, it's fine.
Okay. Fabrizio gave us updates on Rafinha and these are some interesting quotes. Let's just go through some of them and give our 2 cents on them before we wrap up. So he spoke about Tavares, he spoke about Zinchenko, he spoke about so many things. He spoke about Tielemans. Okay, so we already did that one. Arthur, links to Arthur. The moment, no, I would say it's a lot of rumors, no confirmations from Juventus side. We already knew that. Zinchenko moved to Arsenal is a matter of hours for official confirmation. Everything is signed. The player, both the clubs and the player, already with Arteta's team. Arteta and the team. There you go. Arsenal are really what?
Tough
In the market on selling players, and they want to sell players, but at their conditions. That is
I
good.
love that. I love that, by the way, because that is a massive change in previous years and something that we've complained about, right? That we don't sell well, and I mean we haven't sold well, and we still are not selling well yet. But I mean we haven't sold anyone this window, and we probably won't get much because a lot of these players have little to zero value. But at least it's a change in mindset that's like, okay. Fulham, you don't want to pay an extra 1 or 2 million for Leno. Okay, fine. Then you won't get him until you pay the money, right? Oh, Torreira or Bellerin. Oh, you want to go for free? You want us to cancel your contract? That's not happening. If no one comes up with the money, then you aren't leaving, type of thing. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the next few weeks in terms of outgoings. But it's good to hear and see this news that we're being really strong in terms of our selling stance. It's a change from previous seasons.
Talking about selling, here's a loan. Fabrizio Romano on Nuno Tavares' potential loan to Brighton. I thought this was more or less likely going to happen, but he then spoke about Atlanta. Atlanta wanted the man as their new left back. Brighton are interested, but Atlanta are really pushing in the last few hours. There is still no agreement. Arsenal always wanted their conditions to be respected. That is
Look,
once again,
dude, this guy. Did you watch the game on Wednesday night / Thursday morning?
yes, he was terrible.
Dude, this guy was shooting like it was worse than Partey. Like I don't understand this guy. How can
What
you
about
be a
the first?
professional football player and shoot like that? Let's be on. Like, bro, you cannot be playing for Arsenal and shoot like that. Like it's just
Forget about
ridiculous.
shooting. Did you see the opening
Yeah,
goal?
defending.
One ball over the top took him out.
Yeah, but it wasn't him. It wasn't only him. Yes, he was out of position, but it was also Mari. I think it was both of them. But yeah, I hear you. Like he was getting exposed like crazy.
100%. Moving on to Bukayo Saka. From what I'm told, really happy at Arsenal. He loves the club. He loves the manager because of the relationship with Arteta. It's very good. I think it's very good chance to continue together, but it's not fully agreed yet.
Look, he knows he's loved. As long as we give him the right money. I mean, I'm not saying go overpay, but give him what he's worth, right? In accordance to what other players like Holding and Smith Rowe, etc., are getting, who are not as important in our team. Then I think he'll stay at least for this season.
I think he's going to end up staying. I don't think he's going anywhere this window. I think this window we got it. Okay. This is what's interesting to me. Arsenal's mystery wing target that Fabrizio keeps speaking about. Who is this mystery wing target? Have you come to this conclusion? Who you think it might be?
No idea, honestly, because we pulled Fabio Vieira out of nowhere. No one has ever heard of him. I'm assuming it's going to be something along those lines, where it's probably going to be a Portuguese-speaking player or a Brazilian guy that we pull. But look, dude, Fabrizio's saying in the next few days he'll have some news. Hopefully that's the case. I hope when he does have the news,
just got announced. Zinchenko
Nice.
just got announced.
Nice. I mean, that's good timing. You can bring it up on here.
Welcome Zinchenko to Arsenal. Let's go. I think you're gonna have to go do your tweets and stuff because.
Yeah, I am trying. I'm trying.
Welcome Zinchenko to Arsenal. Let's go. What should I tweet? Zinchenko, Zini.
I mean, I'm just gonna retweet it because there's gonna be a lot of people tweeting it. That's amazing.
Let's go, Zini. Let's go, Zini. Okay, so there is my live tweet on supporting. Welcome Zinchenko to Arsenal, bro. We haven't spoken about him the whole video. Let's now speak about it. Zinchenko has joined Arsenal. Do you think they did a thing on the Arsenal website to talk about him? Hopefully they did.
I think there's definitely going to be a video that comes out.
Let's see what they say on the Arsenal website, because I'm gonna clip this part up.
Yeah, I'm just tweeting. Give me 1 second. I'll be back.
Do me a favor, everybody who's watching this right now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Welcome Zinchenko in the comment section. What do you think about Zinchenko and how he's going to do at Arsenal? Here is his little story that Arsenal puts out. Oleksandr Zinchenko joining from Manchester City. It is complete. Oleksandr Zinchenko has joined on a long-term contract from Manchester City. 25-year-old, brings a lot of experience, Premier League international experience, joining the team, made over 128 appearances for Manchester City, playing 52 times for Ukraine, where he is the captain. Alex has developed through the academy for Ukraine, through Shakhtar Donetsk, moving to Russia, then moving to Manchester City, also going on loan at PSV Eindhoven. He's played on the left side, but he's also comfortable in the midfield and defense. He's won the Premier League, League Cup, and FA Cup, in addition to being a finalist in the Champions League the year before against Chelsea. Edu said he's pleased to see how we're working as a team here in the club, and and they're planning to work together. Oleksandr Zinchenko is the main focus was the main focus on our list, and they're pleased that Alex has now become and has joined the club. Of course, he brings something different to the squad. That's what Edu says. Mikel Arteta, he's also happy that he's joined. He's a player who that I personally know really well. Continue to follow him from the time at Manchester City. Alex is a high quality player who will give us options, versatility. It is not only about position he can play, but as well as the versatility he'll give us in the attack and defense. Alex is a person, he's a great human being with qualities and characters. I'm so delighted that everyone has this huge effort to bring in Alexander to the club. Alex becomes our fifth signing of the window after we've signed Jesus, Marquinhos, Matt Turner, Fabio Vieira. He will arrive at the club since he's already with the club also. And Alex has already joined the team for preseason training camp in Orlando. His squad number will be announced very, very soon. Everyone at the club welcomes Oleksandr Zinchenko and his family to the club. The transfer is subject to be completed with regulatory processes. And here's the picture. You can see he has signed. What do you have to say, bro?
I think my new left midfielder, bro. That's what I've got to say. My new left midfielder. Honestly, I think Arteta's going to trust him. I think he's going to be this is like my personal view. I think he's going to be, look, if Tierney's fit, if he plays really well, the fans are going to put pressure on Arteta to play him over Xhaka. I promise you, that's what's going to happen. You heard it here first. This guy's going to be so much better. Xhaka's going to make mistakes or whatever. People are going to start getting onto him. There's going to be pressure to play him over Xhaka. And I can't wait to see that, to be honest.
Yeah, so he joins us on a long-term contract from Manchester City. All I'm thinking is there's no negatives in this. Welcome Oleksandr Zinchenko to Arsenal. Hopefully you can do everything we want in the and you know what? Overall, no negatives in this deal. And for me, I think this is a very positive deal. I'm very happy with this deal. And overall, Zinchenko is just going to bring the versatility, as Mikel Arteta said. And there's no negative in this deal. I don't find a negative in this deal. Premier League proven leader, exceptional player. Let's not overdo it, but still, you guys get what I mean. He's going to be he's a really good signing, and I'm very happy with the signing of Oleksandr Zinchenko. But yeah, people, do me a favor. The video is now going to end here. Bro, been really nice speaking to you and having you on the channel. As always, people, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And do me a favor, don't forget to leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the transfer news. Let us know what you think about Zinchenko being announced fully and done. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Also, we spoke about Saliba's contract. We spoke about all these things. But the main thing is, let me know what you guys think about Zinchenko signing for Arsenal. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And we're on our way to 15K. Follow me on Twitter and other platforms if you want at EGTV Also, follow my guy, Le African Gooner. That's his @ right there. And we're
on the road to 12K.